Welcome to our Canada quiz. Get ready to test your knowledge about one of the most fascinating countries in the world, Canada. From maple syrup to majestic mountains, hockey legends to famous cities, we've got 10 exciting questions coming your way. Think you know the Great White North? Let's find out. Stay tuned and don't forget to keep score. Backhand index pointing right. Let's begin the quiz in 3, 2, 1. First questions. What is the capital city of Canada? The correct answer is Ottawa. Did you know that's the maple leaf, the symbol of Canada? It's proudly displayed on the Canadian flag and represents nature and unity. Niagara Falls, one of the world's most famous waterfalls. Located on the border of Canada and the US, it attracts millions of visitors every year. Hockey, Canada's national winter sport. Canadians are passionate about the game, from frozen ponds to the NHL. Second questions. What are the 2 official languages of Canada? The correct answer is English and French. Did you know that Canada is officially bilingual, with English and French as its 2 official languages? Canada recognizes both English and French as its official languages. Pretty cool, eh? English and French aren't just spoken in Canada, they're both official. Canada's constitution makes both English and French official languages. Did you know government services in Canada must be available in English and French? Canada's bilingualism is written into law. English and French share equal status. 3 questions. What is the currency used in Canada? The correct answer is Canadian dollar. Did you know that's the Canadian dollar? That's the Canadian dollar, used from Vancouver to Halifax. That's the Canadian dollar, also known as CAD. The Canadian dollar has been around since 1858. Canada's money is called the Canadian dollar, and it's used all over the country. That's not just a dollar, it's CAD, the Canadian dollar. 4 questions. What leaf is featured on the Canadian flag? The correct answer is maple leaf. Did you know that the maple leaf has been a Canadian symbol since the 18th century? That's the maple leaf, a national symbol proudly featured on Canada's flag since 1965. This leaf represents unity, peace, and nature, all key values of Canada. Why a maple leaf? Because it's native to Canada and represents its people. What's red, pointy, and lives on a flag? Answer: Canada's maple leaf. Pop quiz. This leaf stands for which country? You have 3 seconds. 5 questions. What is the name of the National Police Force of Canada? The correct answer is Royal Canadian Mount. Did you know that Canada's federal police force is called the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? The RCMP is both a symbol and a real law enforcement agency in Canada. The Mounties are one of the most iconic images of Canada. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police is Canada's national police force. The RCMP, also known as the Mounties, serves across all of Canada. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police enforces federal laws throughout Canada. The Mounties are famous for their red uniforms and wide-brimmed hats. Six questions. Which large waterfall is located on the border of Canada and the USA? The correct answer is Niagara Falls. Did you know that's Niagara Falls, one of the most famous waterfalls in the world? You're looking at Niagara Falls, right on the border of Canada and the US. That powerful waterfall? That's Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is made up of 3 waterfalls. Niagara Falls pours over 3,000 tons of water every second. That's Niagara Falls, a top tourist spot shared by Canada and the US. 7 questions. What is the name of the Canadian Prime Minister's residence? The correct answer is 24 Sussex Drive. Did you know that's 24 Sussex Drive, the official residence of the Canadian Prime Minister? Located in Ottawa, 24 Sussex Drive is where Canada's prime ministers have lived for decades. 24 Sussex Drive has been the home of Canadian leaders since 1951. 24 Sussex Drive is kind of like Canada's version of number 10 Downing Street. Big decisions and bigger history, all from 24 Sussex Drive. 8 questions. Which province is the largest by area? The correct answer is Quebec. Did you know that's Quebec, one of Canada's most historic and unique provinces? You're looking at Quebec, where French is the official language. That's the province of Quebec, home to beautiful cities like Quebec City and Montreal. That's Quebec City, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Old Quebec is like walking through a European town. Quebec is famous for its food, culture, and snow. Quebec blends Canadian nature with French tradition. Nine questions. What is a traditional Canadian food made with fries, cheese curds, and gravy? The correct answer is poutine. Did you know that's poutine, Canada's most famous dish? Hot fries, fresh cheese curds, and gravy, that's poutine. One bite and you'll know that's classic Canadian poutine. That cheesy, saucy pile? It's poutine. Poutine got its name from a slang word meaning a mess, but a delicious one. Poutine is believed to have been created in rural Quebec in the late 1950s. Poutine is a symbol of Quebecois pride and Canadian indulgence. Poutine was once considered junk food, now it's gourmet. Canadians don't just eat fries, they turn them into poutine. This isn't just food, it's Canadian culture in a bowl, poutine. From food trucks to fine dining, poutine is everywhere in Canada. Poutine is as Canadian as hockey and maple syrup. 10 questions. What is the name of Canada's national holiday celebrated on July 1st? The correct answer is Canada Day. Did you know that's Canada Day, the country's national holiday? Canada Day is celebrated every July 1st. That's Canada's birthday. It's called Canada Day. Red and white everywhere. That means it's Canada Day. Red shirts, face paint, fireworks, that's Canada Day fun. Let's sing Oh Canada, it's Canada Day. Put on your red and white, it's Canada Day time. Yay! It's Canada Day, birthday time for Canada. Thanks for joining us on this Canadian adventure, from Moose to Mounties. Canada, where French meets English, nature meets cities, and trivia gets fun. Until next time. From poutine to Parliament, that's Canada for you. See you in the next episode.